Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Make a wish. Versace on my wrist, baby.
The world famous Nürburgring. But this isn't the course through the forest. This is the actual F1 Grand Prix track. Tonight in the spring and the summer, we visited here a couple times. Ran the whole track through the forest. Back in the spring, GT3 winner was Juan Salazar. He also had a tremendous battle in the GTE class, the summer series, while we were here. GT3 winner JP Alfonso back in the summer. 5.07 kilometers. It's 33 degrees out there. Again, we're in western Germany. Beautiful track through the hillside. Of course, when they abandoned the track through the forest F1, they built this purpose-built F1 up-to-date modern track. And it used part of the old speedway as the stars and cars of the LATAM GP series take to the speedway. Round number 3, great points chase as we get set to decide a champion coming up. David Sharp now on the speedway. So far, it's been Francois Olderini, the story of the LATAM GP series here in the September-October season. Thomas Caldwalder's been almost as quick, if not quicker, at least in the opening round, before contact with a lap car knocked him out from a comfortable lead, giving Olderini the advantage. Jeffrey Sykes right now in the Rothmans livery. Porsche working through the chicane. Now through the left-right section. Tight right-hander. Down the hill you go. One more chicane. And then the final hairpin leading onto the front stretch. And you'll see from this overhead view where it joins in with the old historic course. Right there. Marin, first one on the board. 153.3. Porras, second in the clubhouse with a 54.2. Everybody's going to get 2 cracks at putting down a fast lap. We're halfway through the session. Thomas Caldwalder getting set to put a time in. Top of the board. We've seen how quick he can be. Was dominating at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park in round 1 before T-boning a spun out car. JP Alfonso now about halfway through his run in the Porsche. Rumor has it he'll be in VRS action this weekend for Team LATAM GP at his home track, Road Atlanta. He doesn't live very far from there. Ferrari down into turn 1. This is a tough corner. A bunch of hairpins on this course. There's one of them. Back to the left. This is a flat section. Oh, and going around is the Ferrari. How about JP Alfonso goes third quick? Caldwalder is the quickest. Moore in second. Alfonso third. Porras fourth. David Sharp fifth. Levesque, who is a factor at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, third in class right now. Kevin Ayers getting a lap in. And Caldwalder just, I believe, went quicker. No, just a hair slower. 152.3, his time of record. Morin will finish second in qualifying. And how about this? Our point leader not in attendance this evening. Neither is our two-time defending champ, winner of GTE in the summer and GT3 back in the spring, the Florida Flash, Juan Salazar. Also absent here tonight, the Lightning Rod, Donnie Hot Rod. So Levesque third quick, Sykes Kingcott runs second in GT3. Working through this tough right hand sweeper. Back up the hill. Very technical course. You ain't gonna lose a lot of time just by hitting your marks at this place. Very easy to overdrive these corners. But a lot of them have a little bit of banking. This section right here. It's banking through that right-hander. Going fourth in GT3. And how about Jose Puig, second quick? Your winner last time out at Sebring last Thursday night in the GT3 division. Qualifies P2 by 0.2 of a second. Super competitive field here tonight. Qualifying just wrapping up. About a minute left. We'll see who rips off a late lap. Domenico Massi out there trying to get his last lap in. He has yet to record one. Josh Robinson trying to improve. About a second off of Elliott's time. And I don't think Robinson's going to have enough time to finish this lap up. Hoskin puts one up on the board. There goes Massi. Domenico Massi up to P3. Good lap to close the session. And that will take us a little closer to race time. Hey, well, welcome Jeff Sykes into the broadcast booth. Jeff, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
First of all, excellent job, my friend. A P1 as far as the GT3s are concerned tonight.
Yeah, I'm surprised that held on for the pole. That kind of caught me off guard.
Where are you racing at, Jeff?
I'm out of Pike County, Kentucky.
There you go. And is this your favorite track, or is it now?
I like the full course, but it seems to be pretty favorable to me so far, anyways.
What's the game plan tonight? What's it going to take to get to victory lane?
Going to have to outrun a couple of guys and hopefully keep it on the track with no issues.
There you go. Well, good luck tonight, my friend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jeff Sykes, P1 in the GT3 division. As the field assembles. And real quick, we'll welcome Rob Elliott in before we get going to the broadcast booth. Rob, first welcome.
Thank you very much.
So, is this one of your favorite tracks? One of your least favorite tracks? Are you sitting about where you should? How's your night so far?
I had to learn this track, really. I haven't spent much time here other than doing the parts of it at the Nürburgring 24. And sorry, crew chief was chatting with me there for a moment.
Sure.
But super excited to be here. The series here, I mean, there's some fast guys in this group. And so myself, my partner, Josh Robinson, for example, we're not shooting for 5th place. It's kind of a race for 6, but that's okay. There's some good racing here at the back of the pack there in the GTEs, and we're enjoying the series.
Hey, if you can knock off those guys up front, be like slaying the lion here tonight, right?
Exactly.
There you go, Robert Elliott. Welcome to the broadcast. Hope you're having fun tonight.
Thanks very much.
Robert Elliott joining us. And now, real quick before we get going, we'll welcome in our pole sitter, Thomas Cadwalder. And man, you are lightning quick again this evening, my friend.
We're about to go green.
Oh, sorry. Well, we tried to squeeze one more interview in there and just didn't make it. He's got to go. You never know. He could be the guy we'll be talking to 40 minutes from now, or 45 minutes from now, when this one wraps up. How about this? On the inside, JP Alfonso gets it done on the break, shuffles Morin back to second. That's the way they race. Into the flat part. Lots of left-handers here. Alfonso in contention here early on behind Cadwalder. There's Carter. Ian Carter, the Pennsylvania driver. There's your leader, or second place, excuse me. Jose Puig back in GT3. He's chasing down Jeff Sykes. Puig in the red Ferrari, leading the other red Ferrari of King Cott. Check that King Cott in the Lambo. And now we got a battle for second. Looking like Morin was able to squeeze his way past JP Alfonso. And now Alfonso's got his hands full. Playing offense, obviously, on Morin, but also got to watch out for Porras. Porras took a peek to the inside. Alfonso has the line through the corner. Runs a bit wide, opens the door up for Porras, but unable to put that BMW where he needed it to take advantage of Alfonso. This is the battle for third. 3/4 of the way through lap 1. Morin sits second in that blue and orange Porsche. Porsche Alfonso in third. Porras in fourth. In that BMW. Porras takes a peek to the inside, and Alfonso not going to be able to do anything with him right now. I know one of the drivers earlier talking about the laps in the 24 hours of Nürburgring. That is a test when you got to run the full course here through the forest in the dark. Jose Puig now still sitting second. And we're going to a replay here. Running off wide. Oh, some heavy contact. Ross Cohen in the 23. Sternhagen gets collected in the 88. And Levesque, the Canadian, one of those drivers involved as well. He's trying to get that Ferrari going. Sternhagen had that special. He put on a Star Wars paint scheme here for tonight. We'll get a good look at it here. So I had to create a new livery for the Ferrari. I'll put the Star Wars paint scheme on it. Hopefully got his pictures ahead of time this evening. Nowhere to go when the Lambo came up the track, and Sternhagen drilled him firewall deep. Back up front, it's Puig. He is 1.3 seconds behind Sykes. Cadwalder to a 2.5 second lead out front, but it's Puig, the Floridian. 2 seasons with us under the belt, a couple wins along the way. And having a solid drive here tonight, second to Sykes in GT2. Benjamin Blanche, who I don't believe made the call for the green flag. No, he's sitting 5th right now. There's Carter. There's Porras. Blanche has got by Porras. So Porras in the BMW. Blanche is in that Porsche. Orange and blue one. And behind Porras is Carter in the black Porsche. Now Blanche trying to make a move on Alfonso. And he will. He'll break him into that left-hander. See Alfonso, the view from the right front of his car. He sits 4th. 1.2 seconds behind Blanche. And now he's got Porras and Carter breathing down his neck. They're both about 0.6 of a second behind each other. That's where Alfonso was able to make the pass for second early on, but it's a different story now here. 3 complete laps in. As both Martin and Blanche have got by him. Now Alfonso running 4th. Porras in 5th. There's Carter in the black Porsche. He sits 6th. Pennsylvania driver. Back on Porras in the BMW. And there's Borja Chiesco in the 17 machine, that Porsche. Chasing Kevin Ayers. Sporty looking paint scheme. Little purple, white, and green on the 07 machine. As the Lambo and the Porsche chase Connor Daly in the Ferrari. Now Ayers has a run on him. And got a replay here of Porras. Keep your eyes on that BMW. Oh, a little too hard on the curb. Got that car all upset. He got rolling again, but it will cost him 2 spots. At least. Yeah, Porras now being scored 7th. Here comes Kevin Ayers. Blast down to the inside through the left-hander. And through the chicane. Move Kevin Ayers up to 6th in GT3. Kevin Ayers, when he's not racing Lambos in the hills of Germany, likes to spend his time as a service advisor at a Toyota dealership. Domenico Massi in the 15 machine out of New York. There's that blue, white, and red Lamborghini. Massey. Chasing King Cott, the Canadian. Oh, and yes, we got spinning through the grass is King Cott. Here's the in-car camera from King Cott's Wild Ride. Down into this right-hander and just got on the brakes a little too much. And by the time he got going, had lost 1 spot. But King Cott, again, back up and rolling now. So Levesque on pit road, Sternhagen on pit road. Roberto Flamini also on pit road. All 3 of those cars suffered heavy damage earlier on tonight. And this is Jeremy Moore, and he's lost 2nd place to Ben Blanche, who is 4.2 seconds behind your leader, Thomas Cadwalder. There's Cadwalder in the Porsche. Number 21 machine. Very technical course. Hosted F1 here for a number of years on a rotating basis or as a replacement whenever need arise. It would move from Hockenheim over here to Nürburgring. And Cadwalder now starting to work his way through lap traffic. Cadwalder slips out of line, gets by Connor Daly. Daly runs 17th in that Ferrari. And there you see David Sharp with the number 96. Beautiful Rothman scheme. Runs it out a bit wide. He's at 6th right now. 4.2 seconds back of 5th place, Ian Carter. And Jeff Porras is a-coming. Porras had some troubles earlier on tonight. So David Sharp, he just took up karting. He's from the St. Louis area. He's found his way to an arrive and drive program. There you see he avoided a wrecking car. Cost him a spot as Porras got by. Not sure who that was that was spinning out there, but Sharp sitting 8th in points in his first ever championship chase, driving go-karts in real life. So using that iRacing experience to the advantage in the real world. Sharp, just Charles Porras now. And there's Domenico Massi. He's in that red, white, and blue Lamborghini. Alpine across the top of the windscreen. Good looking car. So the Nürburgring Grand Prix course. And if you've ever seen the movie Rush, that was why they ran or started running this F1 approved layout. Kevin Ayers. Now running through the final section. Headed towards the final hairpin. Chicane's first for the 14th place driver overall. 6th in class. Ayers having a great night in that beautiful purple, white, and green Ferrari. Or Lamborghini, excuse me. And got some action on the track. Zach Sternhagen, he's returned. But, yikes. You saw the hit he took earlier tonight. He's now up and rolling. He's lost a hood. The Iowa driver battling on. So Ayers, less than 10 seconds behind Hoskins. Out front, it's still Al Callwalder. 3 1/4 second lead on Benjamin Blanche. As you see, Ayers. Headed through the downhill portion of the course. Well, it's not the combined course of the Nürburgring. There's a lot of elevation change still. From the top of the Grand Prix course to the bottom. You see Ayers start to work his way back up the hills. You really have to hit your marks around this place to run fast. It is somewhat forgiving. Obviously not, obviously it's far more forgiving than the combined course. Here's Brett Kincott. He sits 3rd in class and 11th overall. fastest laps within 0.2 of a second of each other. A great matchup here. Puig and Massey now head to the final hairpin. How about this? Massey trying the undercut. See how it works out. A long ways to drive down this pit road too before you get to the slowdown cone. So Massey was on Puig's bumper. Puig just ran another 158 too. So keeping the pace up in that Ferrari. Your GT3 leader, Jose Puig. Kincott second, Hoskins third. Massey now quite a ways back. And now your leader on pit road. Cadwalder turns the lead over to Morin. And we'll see what happens when Puig makes his pit stop. 12 seconds ahead of Kincott. Here's JP Alfonso on pit road, as well as Ian Carter in the 20. Here comes David Sharp on pit road. As well as Emilio Garcia. There's Sharp. Comes to stop in his stall. Back to 7th now. Cadwalder now back out on the speedway in 3rd. Alfonso reappears in 4th. But again, Morin and Porras have not pitted. 15 minutes left in this one. Coming down to it. Jose Puig now off pit road, as is Emilio Garcia. And where is Puig going to come out in relation to Massey? There you see JP Alfonso in 4th. We're going to see if the undercut worked in GT3. So it's Kincott, Hoskins, your leader in 2nd in GT3. Puig now up to speed. And Puig somehow 5.5 seconds ahead of Massey. So the undercut failed miserably. There you see Massey. He's stuck behind Kevin Ayers right now. Trying to find a way by that Lambo. Ayers has not pitted. So while it's a race for position, not really a race for position. Again, Kincott and Hoskins haven't pitted. There's Emilio Garcia going around on track. A harmless spin. Report from a Turn reporter. He's up and rolling in that green Ferrari. Again, Kevin Ayers and Massey. Again, while this race is for 11th, Massey will take the spot. But then he blows the corner. Kevin Ayers checks out. Now Massey falls in the clutches of Cuesto. So Massey makes an error. Cost him a spot at the end of the day. He'll probably get errors when Ayers makes a pit stop. So Kingcott to pit road. Hoskins to pit road. And it looks like all the leaders, now including Kevin Ayers, on pit road in GT3. Ayers took the least amount of fuel in GT3. In GT, it was Carter who had the shorter stop. So we'll see how those two guys play out. The age-old question, did they take enough? There's Porras in the 10 machine running 5th. Been in the top 5 all night long tonight. And now he is going after Ian Carter. Now this is probably the best battle on the speedway, this trio. Less than a second and a half separating Alfonso, Carter, and Porras. You see Carter in that black Porsche. In the 10. And this all going on for 3rd spot in GTE. Almost 30 seconds behind your class and overall leader. A little less than 10 minutes left to go in this one. I'll be looking at 6 more laps. Again, Alfonso, Carter, Porras. Run 3rd, 4th, 5th. Watching these guys get after it. Trying to force the other one to making a mistake. Carter, a little bobble there. Porras not quite close enough to capitalize. Well, it might be. He's thinking about it. This heartbreaking section. Big left, big right. Running out wide is Carter. Porras now gets side by side. Porras will clear him down into the right-hander. So an error by Carter. He ran wide. And that allowed Jeff Porras to capitalize. Great crowd here today at the Nürburgring. A whole bunch of smiling Germans watching this one. And loving the LATAM GP action. And again, if you think these guys are having fun out here, you'd like to join us. LATAMGP.com. You can find us on all these socials. Facebook. Hit us up there. We'd love to have you race in a future season. You could be doing battle with guys like JP Alfonso and Jeff Porras. Always recruiting, always looking for new drivers at LATAM GP. Check us out online on the Book of Faces. Alfonso still leading this battle. This is all going on about 18 seconds behind your second place car, Jeff Moore, and another 6.5 back to your leader, Thomas Cadwalder. Definitely the most exciting battle on the track. Carter, I believe he just might have ran wide. Saw him just off the back of the screen there. But Alfonso having a run up into third. He was top 3 in points in the summer series. And with a couple absentees, hoping to make a big jump into the top 5 in GTE points here this evening. Alfonso and Porras, exact same fast lap time. Here's the King Cot. There's Porras getting by Kevin Ayers. Just a couple laps left in this one. Now down into 1, Porras. Diving in on the bottom. It's by the lap car of Garcia. And it takes off again in pursuit of JP Alfonso. Fastest lap of the night. Thomas Cadwalder, 153.35 around this circuit. And there you see Cadwalder. Working through some heavy lap traffic. It was lap traffic that took away the win from him at event number 1 of the season. Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, a 20-plus second lead evaporated as a lap car spun across the track right in his path. He clipped him hard, and that was the end of the night for Thomas Cadwalder. Jeff Porras now still runs 4th, but he was 1.5 seconds back at JP Alfonso last time we checked it in. It's down to under 0.8 of a second. He is coming. Michael Levesque, going to get him some TV time. He is at least 1 lap down in 18th. He was involved in that big 3 car, smack him up on the front stretch. Now Porras trying to get a handle on Alfonso. So tough left and a quick little straight strip of asphalt. Down the Sternhagen straightaway, they go into the other left-hander. Alfonso still holding that spot. Porras runs 4th. Only a couple laps left. And again, the best battle on the speedway is this one for 3rd. Porsche leading a BMW down into the carousel. And back up the hill. Again, the battle for 3rd. Podium spot on the line. JP Alfonso, a winner in GT3 here in the summer on the combined course. he is getting some pressure from Jeff Porras. Late going to this one. You're watching JP Alfonso holding off Jeff Porras. This is all going on some 25 seconds back of your leader. And I suspect that those two drivers have not seen the white flag yet. So almost 2 full laps to decide the final podium position. Again, this is by far the greatest race on the racetrack right now. Alfonso and Porras doing battle for third. Porras will follow the tire tracks of Alfonso. He stays in his wake. Another left, another right. And now down the hill into the 180 carousel. How about this? Porras took a peek. Alfonso had to play defense. So Porras is coming. Can JP Alfonso hold him off? He's got to do it for about 3.5 minutes still. Up the hill now. Porras pouring on the power, pouring on the pressure, and coming after JP Alfonso. Alfonso still with Porras right in his wake. Long straightaway here now. Porras is going to muscle his way down the inside. A little contact. Oh, Porras gets in too hot. The question is, did he get a slowdown or not? He's going to move over. Gives JP Alfonso the spot back. Not sure if they made contact there. This is not done. White flag lap. Porras gave the spot back. It's on like Donkey Kong down into turn 1. Porras on the bottom. Oh, Alfonso! Contact! And Porras goes around off the nose of Alfonso's car. It cost Porras a spot. Carter gets through for 4th. So Jeff Porras now 2 seconds behind Carter for 4th spot after some contact with JP Alfonso. And Kevin Ayers has reeled in Hoskins. Gonna make a bid on the outside. How about that move from the Lambo of Kevin Ayers? Making a late move here on Hoskins to grab 11th spot, 4th overall, or 11th spot overall, 4th in GT3. And now into the hairpin for your final time. We haven't shown much of him on TV because it's been a pretty boring ride out front. A single car freight train all night long. Thomas Cadwalder finally closes the deal after heartbreak in the season opener. After troubles last week in round number 2. And Porras is got back by Carter. And I believe Carter might have ran out of fuel. We were talking about that earlier. And I think he was the one. Yeah. Carter only took 10 seconds of fuel. And you see him come across the line, wagging back and forth by Porras. And now you see Rob Elliott. Just wrapping things up and coming to the line. And first up on the show tonight, we'll welcome in Thomas Cadwalder. Congratulations, my friend. You closed the deal tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a really good race for me, definitely. I struggled with tire life about halfway through. I definitely killed my tires more than everyone else, but it ended up working out for me.
Does this make up for round one where you had the big lead and had it taken away from you?
No, not really. I would have liked to have 2 wins right now, but
that was a big lead, wasn't it?
yes. But yeah, it would have been nice, but this helps a little bit, definitely.
Hey, you had some company there, and unfortunately, if Ben Blanche hadn't have blinked out there, he might have given you all you could muster for tonight.
Yeah, I was definitely preparing myself mentally to do my best defensive drive ever, but I got a little lucky with that for sure.
Hey, but a good run for you here. Finally turned the tide for you this season, and congratulations on a big victory here this evening.
Thank you.
And first of all, we'll welcome in Jose Puig, our winner in GT3, man. Once you figured this out, you're on a roll now. Jose, can you hear us? Oh, hang tight. We'll see if we can get back with Jose Puig in a second. We'll welcome in JP Alfonso. Hey, some great racing at the end. A little beating, a little banging, a little pushing, a little shoving, and you got the spot.
Yeah, I mean, it took a lot of work to defend my spot, and I mean, I make my appropriate moves, and if the BMW behind me earned the spot, I'll be happy to give it to him, but he decided to go a different route, and so we had to show a little bit of resistance, and then at the end, but luckily, I didn't lose my spot. I really worked hard for it, so I'm happy with it.
Hey, another solid run for you. You got to be pleased with how this season's playing out.
Yeah, I mean, I really needed this spot today, but to boost my confidence, because I was very down, especially after what happened in the last race at Sebring with all the problems that I was facing and all that. So I really need it.
Hey, JP Alfonso puts it on the podium here tonight in GT. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So that's JP Alfonso. We'll bring Jose Puig back in there. We'll try him one more time. Jose, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Congratulations, my friend. You are on a roll. The king of GT3 so far this season.
Yeah, but because the others are not competing. What happened to Jeffrey? He disappeared.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he disappeared. I think he had problems with the connection or something. But Domenico was really fast. He was faster than me. But I managed to pull it out. So happy. I'm happy, Jamie. 2 in a row.
Now he was gaining on you, and then he tried the undercut, but you must have turned the faster laps, because by the time he came out of the pits and you finished your pit stop, you're still about 4 seconds ahead of him. So it must have felt good to put some good laps there and not give up the spot with the undercut, right?
Yes, that's right. And I tried to push, but I just couldn't. When I was training, I mean, it was really good, I mean, I was really fast, but on the race, I just couldn't put on the timings. I don't know why, but I'm very happy, Jamie. So thank you for everything.
Good stuff. Jose Puig, our GT3 feature winner here tonight. Well, that about wraps it up from Nürburgring here this evening. Another great racing night for the LATM GP series. Thomas Cadwalder, your winner in GTE. Jose Puig, your winner in GT3. On behalf of myself and my producer, Pablo, and all the crew here at the LATM GP, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to check us out on the socials. Good evening from Germany, and we'll see you next week from the Red Bull Ring in Austria.